Consider the figure given here, which shows the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution of speeds. Two curves are given in the figure, one at lower temperature T1 and another curve at higher temperature T2. Now, out of the two curves given, which is broader? The curve given at higher temperature T2 is broader than the other curve which is given at lower temperature T1. Now, what does the broadening of the curve indicate? Broadening of the curve indicates that more number of molecules will be moving with higher speed at higher temperature T2. Distribution of molecular speeds of chlorine and nitrogen at 300 Kelvin is given in the figure. Out of nitrogen and chlorine, which is heavier and which one is lighter? Nitrogen is lighter than chlorine. Therefore, we can say that nitrogen molecules will move faster than chlorine molecules. It is because nitrogen is lighter than chlorine. Let us now discuss the various postulates of kinetic molecular theory of gases. What is the first postulate? The first postulate is that gases consist of large number of identical particles that are so small and so far apart on the average that the actual volume of the molecules is negligible in comparison to the empty space between them. So the first postulate says that gases consist of a large number of either atoms or molecules, and these particles are very small. They are very far apart from each other. So the volume occupied by the individual gas molecules is taken as negligible in comparison to the empty space between them. Another postulate is that there is no force of attraction between the particles of a gas at ordinary temperature and pressure. The support for this assumption comes from the fact that gases expand and occupy all the space available to them. So that is the second postulate. There is no force of attraction between the particles of a gas. Another postulate is that particles of a gas are always in constant and random motion. If the particles were at rest and occupied fixed positions, then a gas would have had a fixed shape which is not observed. We know that gases do not have a fixed shape. So it means that particles of a gas are in a state of random motion. Particles of a gas move in all possible directions in straight lines. During their random motion, they collide with each other and with the walls of the container. Pressure is exerted by the gas as a result of collision of the particles with the walls of the container. We know that in a gas, particles are in a state of random motion. So during their movement, they collide with each other and also with the walls of the container. And what is pressure due to? The pressure exerted by a gas is a result of the collision of the particles with the walls of the container. Consider the next postulate. Collisions of gas molecules are perfectly elastic. This means that total energy of molecules before and after the collision remains same. There may be exchange of energy between colliding molecules. Their individual energies may change, but the sum of their energies remains constant. So that is why the collisions are said to be perfectly elastic. If there were loss of kinetic energy, the motion of molecules will stop and gases will settle down. This is contrary to what is actually observed. Now consider the next postulate. At any particular time, different particles in the gas have different speeds and hence different kinetic energies. We have already seen that in a gas, molecules move with different speeds and hence the kinetic energies will also be different. This assumption is reasonable because as the particles collide, we expect their speed to change. Even if initial speed of all the particles was same, the molecular collisions will disrupt this uniformity. Consequently, the particles must have different speeds which go on changing constantly. It is possible to show that though the individual speeds are changing, the distribution of speeds remains constant at a particular temperature. So this is the next postulate. Consider the next postulate. If a molecule has variable speed, then it must have a variable kinetic energy. Under these circumstances, we can talk only about average kinetic energy. We have discussed about average kinetic energy. In kinetic theory, it is assumed that average kinetic energy of the gas molecules is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. It is seen that on heating a gas at constant volume, the pressure increases. So why does the pressure increase when we heat a gas? It is because on heating the gas, kinetic energy of the particles increases and therefore the molecules will strike the walls of the container more frequently. Thus, it exerts more pressure. So this is the reason why the pressure increases when we heat a gas at constant volume.